gigs. And with Drew Kennedy, I don't know if you guys know Drew. We resemble each other in height and beardedness. He's my best friend in the world. He lives 2 streets over in New Braunfels. But he and I had a gig at the Phoenix Saloon downtown, so I said, well, I'm going to go do this gig, call me if anything happens. She said, okay, fine. So we went down to the gig, no word, a text of everything was fine, and I'd ordered a beer, and I went and I was having my beer, and I called her, I said, we're done, how's everything? And she said, I'm feeling a little different, but I think you're fine. I said, well, I just ordered a beer, do I need to come home? She said, no, finish your beer, it'll be fine. I said, okay, great. So I finished my beer, and I went home, and she said, I don't know, I'm feeling weird. Okay, well, should I go to sleep? She said, yeah, get some rest, just see what happens. So, back up a little bit, or really back up about 5 years from there, we had our first son, and we had him in hospital. And I'm not knocking hospitals or doctors. My grandpa was a doctor. I've got family that are doctors. But we didn't have the best hospital experience, so we elected to have a home birth for our second son. We didn't know he was a son. We waited until he came out that we found that out. So 2 years ago, a few hours from now, I've gone to sleep, and I get woken up. She said, I think something's happening. It's about midnight. I was like, oh boy. All right, here we go. We've been getting ready for this. And I called the midwife, and the midwife said, okay, she's not, the contractions aren't close enough. You're cool. We're fine. Okay, fine. Baby, she says they're not far enough apart. All right, fine. An hour later, Mom's in the shower, and they're coming fast. And I called the midwife, and she said, I still don't think. And I said, you better get here now. And now we promised our other son, who's 5 years old at the time, JJ, that he doesn't have to be there for the birth. His greatest fear in life at that point was to see a slimy baby. He did not want to see slime or anything gross. And I didn't really either, but I know that's part of it. So, labor, as some of you know, maybe half the crowd or so, one of you's about to know, it's intense, especially when you go en natural. So she's having some, contractions. And so JJ gets up and he goes, well, she better not be having this baby right now. I was like, I think she is. So we call her folks, and they're in Kerrville. The midwife's in Bernie, and now we find out that this midwife, most midwives only do like in town or within a certain mile radius, but this was kind of like the maverick midwife. She'll take further distances. We have a tub, like a pool or whatever, so I'm like, all right, I'm ready. I blow up the pool, in the living room to do this whole thing. And so JJ's down in his room, Christy's in here, and she's having, the baby's coming. And JJ's down here, and so I'm running from room to room, like I'm with her, I'm like, it's gonna be fine, it's gonna be fine. And I would walk, and we had like a 20-foot hall down to his room, and I would freak out between that door and JJ's door. And then I get to his door, and I compose myself, and I walk in like, Mama's doing great. He goes, but why is she screaming? I said, what? I said, when she does that, I said, cover your ears and pray. And he goes, Daddy, that's what I've been doing. I said, maintain course, son. And I would shut the door, and I freaked out all the way down the hall. And then I'd go in and I'd be like, Daddy, you're fine, don't worry. Midwife's on the way, it's all good. Well, the midwife showed up, and she said, and this is about 4 o'clock, he was born at 4:15, so about 4 o'clock she gets there. And I'm like, is it time to fill the pool? I need to feel useful. I need to do something, because all I've been doing is running down the hall freaking out. I need something to do. And she says, oh, we ain't got time for that, this baby's coming. Where have you been? So, at 4 o'clock on March 20th, baby Evan Foster Grider came into the world. And man, it's something to have a baby in the spring. I don't know if you've had a baby in the spring, but spring babies are cool because, everything's new in the spring. And so a little guy. But he's going to be 2 years old tomorrow, which is unbelievable to me. So, I will watch my wine intake and drink a lot of water, and I got to get home tonight because we're having a construction-themed birthday party because he's a big fan of dump trucks. And I got a yard to mow before the party can take place. As I was reminded on my phone call with my wife. I wrote this song just before my first boy was born. I only got 2. That's all I intend to have. I didn't know what to say the first time you see him. It's a pretty wild moment. Nothing's ever the same after that. And trying to anticipate that moment is crazy because it's impossible. I told my dad, I said, "Dad, I don't know if I'm ready to be a dad." My dad goes, "Me neither." Yeah, and I kind of get that. So I thought, what am I going to say to these boys the first time I see them? And really the best thing I could come up with was, "Welcome to Earth." So I wrote a song. It's called "Welcome to Earth." I wrote it, like I said, just before my first boy was born, but it applies to all little babies. Welcome to Earth. It's my first time here, so please understand. If I don't have quite all of the answers, but I'll do the best I can to shepherd your heart and guide your steps. I'll teach you what I know and I'll help you figure out the rest. Welcome to Earth, son, hold on. It's a wild ride. And all I've got on you is 28 years, 4 months and 7 days. In that time there ain't no doubt I've made some big mistakes, but I've lived and I've loved, and you are the living proof. And I'm holding on for dear life, and soon you will be too. Welcome to Earth, son, hold on, 'cause it's a wild ride. There'll be upside downs and inside outs, tiny little whispers and screams and shouts, valleys low and mountains high, and around every corner there's another surprise. Welcome to Earth, son, hold on, 'cause it's a wild ride. And boy, it's true, you're gonna learn something new every day. And some of what you learn, you wish that you didn't, but it don't work that way. Know the dark to appreciate the light, and it has to go wrong so you'll know when it's right. Welcome to Earth, son, this place is gonna blow your mind. There'll be upside downs and inside outs, tiny little whispers and screams and shouts, valleys low and mountains high, and around every corner there's another surprise. Welcome to Earth, son, hold on, it's a wild ride. If God will stop you in your tracks one of these fine days, you'll come face to face with amazing grace. And I teach you how to listen, and you'll hear him talk to you, and he'll guide you through anything you just ask him to. Welcome to Earth, son, you are free and you are loved.
upside downs and inside outs, tiny little whispers and screams and shouts, valleys low and then mountains are high, and around every corner there's another surprise. Welcome to Earth, son, I said, welcome to Earth, son. Welcome to Earth, son, hold on, it's a wild ride. It's a wild